Yeah, yeah, yeah. We see y'all in a minute. All entertainment. Look who is this gold dude over here, man. We got up on this joint.
What's going on, Keith? How you doing, champ?
How y'all doing? I'm great. Okay, how y'all doing?
Man, we doing great, man. Let's give this man a formal introduction, man, because I think it's well deserving, man. We have with us today former two-time world champion, WBC, NABF, Maryland State champion, Mr. Keith Holmes. And if I missed something, call me out on the champ. What did I miss?
USBA.
USB.
Yeah, if I had the USBA twice.
Yes, USBA. Thank you for correcting me, champ. But how things are going, man?
It's going wonderful, man. No complaints. Living life to its fullest in the real way.
That's what I'm talking about, man. How's retirement life been for you, man? I know it's been a while, but I haven't talked to you. What has retirement life been for you since you retired?
I haven't retired yet.
I know that's right, man. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear.
Damn, I'm glad I didn't answer that question. I was gonna ask the same question.
No, I haven't signed the paperwork yet, man. Because I want to do wonderful things. We still working on some things, exhibitions right now, and so I'm always in the gym just in case the phone ring, and the papers probably would never get signed, in my opinion. And this is something that I grew up with, and I'm gonna hold on to probably, forever.
That's right.
You started
it's
in
your prerogative.
1989, champ. Do you remember your first fight?
Yeah, it was in Atlantic City. I think it was in Atlantic City. I can't remember the guy, but it was so long ago, man. I had so much going on at that time. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah, so it's kind of I think it was a Spanish guy though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They coming in too, man. Eric say, "What's up, champ?"
All right.
Coming in quick too.
That's right, man. If y'all
you gotta be aware of these women, man.
That's right.
You gotta be aware of these women. These women in here, they know they're boxing. They're gonna test you, man.
Oh yeah, I know. It's okay though.
That's right. So with boxing being a brutal sport, Keith, with your height 6'2", you could have played football, basketball. What drew you to boxing? How did you get into boxing?
Man, that's a beautiful question. So I'm gonna let y'all know that I got a book coming out, so I'm gonna have to be careful with the answers.
Okay.
But I will say this, that my grandmother thought it was jealousy because my brother had so much talent in music. And when he was getting so much attention, he said I used to try to pick fights with my bigger brother, And so one day I went in the room and boxing was on. So I started watching it, and I was watching it so much that my mother, every time she came home, I was in her room because back then we only had one TV. We had to transfer back and forth, and I was in her room because my brother was playing the music too loud. And every time, like Saturday, it was regular TV, NBC, ABC, and I forgot the other one. So it was on regular TV. And then I was just watching it on Saturdays. And then she threw the biggest advice to me, and I was like, I never left. She said, won't you go trial for it? And you trial for football and basketball, so So I went to the gym and never left, man. Never left.
Man,
and I was 6 years old.
6 years old. Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, Monica coming in strong already. She's like, what did you learn from the first fight with Hussein Sharifa? I told you in 1998 and in 1999, you landed a rematch and regained the belt via a 7-round TKO. What was the difference?
Before the Sharifi fight, you know, that was over in his country. So I brought in a veteran, which I won't speak his name because, you know, but I brought in a veteran trainer, you know, along with my guys, you know, for these type of times, you know, because he'd been in the game for so long. He trained one of the greatest of all time. And so I was looking for him to guide me in that situation. So when we went over to another country, the week of the fight, I was done. I was on DC time. I was sleepy. I was on the way to the fight. I was in the car, in the van, sleep. And when I got there in my dressing room, you know, you the main event, so you ain't gonna come on for a few hours. So I was on the massage table sleep. And when they came and said glove up, I hadn't even wrapped up yet.
Wow.
So when I got in the ring, I was fighting off a pure street. You know, just the adrenaline that you know, I was there and I had to fight for what was mine. And you know, that's what happened, you know, and I learned a lot from that. That's why when he came to DC, I told him I was gonna stop him. I said, I'm gonna stop you because I knew him. I knew, you know, one thing about him, he's a frailer. He throws a whole lot of punches, so he's frailing a lot. But once I touched him real good, he stopped. Once he stopped throwing punches, and I said that to myself in training, once he stopped throwing punches, I knew he was hurt. And that's when I unloaded the barrage of punches on him.
Oh, man, I watched that fight. That thing was good, man. Hey, the middleweight title fight, TK over Quincy Taylor.
Yeah, that was a fight. Now I have to go back to welterweight. I was welterweight, and I was number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the world to fight Pernell Whitaker. And that fight never happened because he lost to Chavez.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when he lost to Chavez, I moved up to, and I had the UFBA title at welterweight. So I moved up to junior, super welterweight to fight, and I was number 1 to fight Terry Norris. Then Terry Norris got knocked out. Mm-hmm. So I'm just rumbling. And I signed with Don King in 95. And he promised me that he'll have me in a title fight within a year. Man, the year came. I had just got out of a lawsuit with my prior managers. And like 2 months later, I was in the ring at middleweight. And that's how I got to fight Quincy Taylor. But me being 6'2", I was able to accommodate the weight. So I moved up and I was 157 pounds. You know, and the guy 160, he coming down for real. He coming down. So when he eat, the next day he gonna be heavier.
Yeah, he gonna put that weight on.
When I ate the next day, I was lower. You know what I'm saying? But I was grateful that they accepted the fight, man. And you know, that's why I say you have to always be ready for when it's your time, because when you ask for this, you never know when it's gonna come. Mm-hmm. You know, and if I would have turned that down, being from DC, we probably would have never got the opportunity again. Yeah. You know, yeah. So that was how that happened.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ert say, I hope Champ got his knuckles lotion before Monica get in here. Oh, too late.
Yeah, she always tell you put your knuckles to the screen.
I'm about to put it up. This young lady, everybody we done had on the show, to put the knuckles up on the screen so she can see them.
Yeah.
Put the knuckles up. There you go, Monica. You see the knuckles?
My buddies used to lick their knuckles.
Hey, look, Keith, she don't know we from DC. That's how we used to do it. We like that.
Right.
That's the lotion right there.
Right, exactly.
You know, Keith, with boxing being a brutal sport, right? You know, football, basketball, you got teammates or whatever. Boxing, you in there by yourself. I would imagine that you have to have a lot of faith in yourself, man, knowing that you're going to come out of the ring in one piece. So to me, how important is faith in boxing?
Oh man, it starts when you start. When you start boxing, that's when faith best to be with you. You know, you grow up and you say, man, you can't create that man's heart. You can't give a man a heart, man. You know, if he ain't got no heart, he ain't got no heart. You know, you can teach him the skills, but you can't give him the heart. And you know, having faith in boxing itself, I had a lot of street fights, and y'all see that when y'all read the book when they come out, right? I had a lot of street fights, and my street fights prepared me for the ring. And I had so much faith going in because, to be totally honest, what I was coming out of, I saw no other way for me but that. And if I didn't achieve that, then I don't know where I would be today. So I had to hold on to that with faith that I would achieve. I was told, you know, that I wouldn't be nothing if I didn't leave DC. Mm-hmm. So that's an obstacle. That's a challenge. You know, people talking away from where you trying to go. So you just had to not hear that no more and just prove them wrong. But at the same time, you proving yourself right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Having no other way.
Exactly. So
exactly, man. There's a lot going on, man. Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah. It is a lot. Boxing has changed a lot. I think I don't know. The guys today are different, but they're good. You know, it's a lot of great fighters out there, but they different. Can't criticize their way because we could have changed to be like them. But I was the type of guy held on to old values. You know, mm-hmm. I dissected old fighters and created me. And that's, you know, that's the difference between this generation and my generation. You know, when you look at the calisthenics and all that stuff is totally different. You know, mm-hmm. Some of them probably chop trees down there, but look at George Foreman and they chopped trees. They did all that stuff, man. Today mm-hmm. they got little balls and they got this, they got
a whole lot of technology.
And the gym is clean as the kitchen. Mm-hmm. It's like we grew up in and when I was an amateur, man, it got so bad that we was training in the swimming pool shower room. Yeah. So it was tough growing up, man. But you know, it helped me to get to where I, you know, ended up getting, you know, achieving.
You know. Got you, man. Got you. Look, let me ask a lot of these. A lot of questions are coming.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead with the comments.
Boston Enthusiast, our UK man said, privileged to have former two-time WBC middleweight champ in the Rebuttal Entertainment. He from UK, right. Scotland.
Okay.
Man. And Monica say, what champion or former champion gave you good advice that stuck with you throughout of your career?
That's one of the biggest things that we didn't have back in those days. We didn't have those champions coming to us, giving us advice. That's why I'm open to, you know, have conversations with the younger fighters today, you know, with permission from their trainer. You know, that's a value that I hold on to respect the trainer. But I think a lot of fighters was talking to me directly, but indirectly. Just like if you're looking at a TV and a guy says something and you take it and be like, he talking to me. So I took two guys that I really, really idoled, and that was Thomas the Hitman Hearns and Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And I took those two guys and dissected those guys, and everything that they did, I practiced it. I practiced not everything, but you know, like all the good things. I practiced it, and I felt like each and every fight determined how I would fight that fight. And so that was how I got advice. Okay. Because remember that all the other advice was to leave DC or I wouldn't be nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, these people don't know nothing, man. They don't know nothing.
Well, it's not. I think certain people have that type of they don't have the testicular fortitude as the next person. They a lot of, like, when they giving advice, I don't down them. I don't, disrespect them or nothing like that. Just some people just don't have what you have, so that's why they speak that way, because if they did, they wouldn't even speak that way. So you can't fault them, for speaking that what they felt, because maybe they didn't achieve because they didn't leave.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's okay, but think about this. Your challenges is what really helps you to be successful. If there wasn't no challenges, then it would be so easy. Everybody would be world champions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got you. Lorenzo Jackson say, champ, I was in the feds in out Texas when you knocked out Quincy Taylor for the title. I won a lot of money from them Texas dudes.
So with my cut.
That's right. DC was in the building, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Go ahead, Luke.
Man,
if y'all just getting in here, man, we ain't here with two-time former champ Keith Holmes, man. Get your questions together, because we ain't gonna have champ in here all day, man. Like you said, he hasn't retired yet, so he might got something up his sleeve. He might be having a fight coming up soon. I don't know. But yeah, come on in and drop a like, man. My question to you, Keith, is new school, old school. There's a lot of things that the new school guys do, like they training with the headphones on, and it's a lot of luxuries that they have that you guys didn't have. What do you think about that? You think does that help them, or does that hurt them in some way?
I said to each his own. We had the headphones. I ain't that old. We had the headphones, man, but it was hard for me to even run with them, because I was always listening. And when you're in the gym, you should be listening to your coaches and your trainers, right? So I think that is something that I would never do. Even today, when I'm training now, I train to the same or higher level that I was training when I was younger, right? And I understand the more you train, the younger you get. It's a myth when people saying, man, you old and stuff like that, but I can guarantee you that right now I'll be 53 in March. And I guarantee you I can do exactly what the next youngin can do today, right now. I can run as far long as he can run. I can spar many rounds as he can spar. And I can hit it just as hard as he can.
Y'all heard the champ say he's still hitting hard, baby. Y'all better look out.
Yeah. So it's to each his own, man. They want to wear them headphones. Hey, if they miss something, at least when you come back to the dressing room, you blame your coach, man. You let me wear them. I hired you to, and some of them just don't listen. But hey, to each his own.
Oh, man. Hey, Lou, we might got a fight for Hank Lundy now. Hank Lundy been looking for people to fight. You know what I mean? Talking all that stuff. We'll have to get Keith on him.
Who is that guy?
Hank Lundy. He's from
fight
Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. He said he ready to take on all comers. You know what I mean? He got knocked out by Terrence Crawford. He a good guy.
Yeah. Oh, he Terrence Crawford weight.
Yeah, Hank Lundy 147, 150?
Yeah,
no, 147.
147, 130, 140.
He don't want that work, Keith. He don't want that old school work. He don't want that work.
Exactly. Boxing Enthusiast say Keith took Anthony Joshua trainer Rob McCracken 0 back when he was fighting.
Robert McCracken?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert McCracken. I fought him in England. Now, that's the difference between the Sharifi fight and the Robert McCracken fight. If you look at those two fights, or you look at the situation that occurred, I went to England for 30 days. I went to France for about 5. So the time span, when I was in England, when I fought Robert McCracken, I was on the same time span he was on. I was acclimated just as much as he was. The only thing that happened, that like 3 days before the fight, I caught a cold. But I had, I had cooks with me, my vegan lifestyle. So I had cooks with me, and they got that cold right up out of me, man. And so the Robin McCracken fight went pretty easy for me, man. It really was easy because he was a guy that he couldn't handle a boxer or a guy with a jab.
Yeah, long jab too. Long jab.
Yeah, he had a great trainer by Mickey Duff, man. Y'all know Mickey Duff had the Beast Mugabe.
No, that's my guy there.
Yeah. So y'all see how the path is. The pattern was like I idol Hagler so much that I started to mimic him in certain ways. And when the Mickey Duff was across the ring with Mickey Duff was with Richie Woodall when I fought Richie Woodall, and he was in the corner with Richie Woodall. And when I saw him over there, I was like, wow, I'm reliving Hagler's life. You know? Yeah, so,
oh man, that's something right there.
Yeah,
that's something.
Yeah, exactly. But so, boxing is like a sport for me that by the grace of God, I was able to hold on to that even through what I was going through. And y'all understand once y'all read the book, and the book is coming out soon. I'm gonna announce it about a day or so from now.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to talk about, the dark path of a champion. My question is, what made you write it, and what's it all about? I mean, I know everybody's going to go out and and read the book. So we just want to know, where can we get it at, and what it's about.
It's going to be available everywhere.
Okay.
But the dark path of a champion is a title that fits the book, that fits my life. It was dark. It was dark from early age all the way up to me signing a contract with Don King. It just was dark. And a lot of things were happening, multiple suicides, multiple murders. And like in 1 year, like the people that slept in the same house I slept in, we slept in the same bedroom, or sometimes slept in the same bed, was murdered same year. And it was like, at that time, I'm in the streets, but I'm trying to pull myself out. But you become an intricate part that you can't pull yourself out. So the war for 3 years was deep. It's so deep, like right now, on my mother, I just had chills just now. That's how deep it was. But it's a lot of stuff I had to go through to get to that belt. It's like you got stick of brides, you got an ocean, you got quicksand, you got flames, you got everything you got to go through before you get this belt. And it was dangling. It was dangling in my face because I could reach it, but I couldn't reach it at that time. So I had to keep going through certain things, keep going through this, and bullets after bullets and stuff like that. It was deep. So the book explains itself, man. I'm telling you, it's really, really a dark book. And I decided to write it because a lot of people wanted to know what went on in 1994 when the situation happened with me and Andrew Council first fight. And if y'all know that story, then you will understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So going into that fight, man, it was a lot. Trust me. And man, when y'all read what happened while I was walking to the ring, you'll say, "Oh no, that how?" I'm telling you, while I was walking to the ring, the first fight with Andrew Council, something happened to me, or happened, that allowed Andrew Council to get off on me early because I wasn't there.
He wasn't there, yeah.
I wasn't there.
Took the mind out of it.
But y'all find out what made me not be there.
I'm definitely gonna read that book, champ. I'm definitely curious now.
Right.
Exactly, man. Exactly. KJ say, how does he feel about the sport today? Do he look at boxing matches and be like, damn, I wonder what I would do if I were in there?
It's not, I wonder what I would do. It's just like you always saying, you know, you wish you was in this era, but I think the when the era changed or the situation changed, everything changed. That's what I started to understand. I started to understand like 10 years from now, Keith, it ain't gonna be like it was when you were doing this and when you're doing that. So I understand it. I really understand, and most of it basically is entertaining to me. These guys can really fight, but they made it to like more entertaining. So that's how I look at boxing, but I still look at it in a serious way. Because these guys in there trying to take each other's heads off. I still respect the warrior that stepped inside the ring and had the guts to be in there by yourself. So I'm no disrespect to boxing, man. It's just more like when you go. Let's go back to generations. Let's go back to Sugar Ray Leonard now. And then if you want to go a little further, let's go back to like Ray Robinson and them. Them guys had none of the stuff that they have today.
Now, yep.
Yeah. And then they was jogging in army boots.
Yep.
Stuff like that. Now
they preach, man.
They jogging in Alexander McQueen's. You know what I'm saying? And Louis Vuitton.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And they so comfortable. Like, ask any one of them, have they ever trained in a shower room for a fight, like a small swimming pool shower room? Nah,
wow, you taking us back.
They probably lose their mind, man.
You taking us way
man,
back,
they wouldn't know how to handle stuff, man.
hey, Lewis, that's why I like, man, when guys who fought back in the days, man, they come with the stories. It lets me know that these young guys don't understand, man. That was hunger, Keith. That was hunger to train in a shower, dude.
Yeah,
like and that's all you had. That's a testament to what you really wanted to do and how focused you was, man. So I'm gonna take you back to March 16, 1996, man. You became the first middleweight champion, and not only that, became the first vegan world champion, man. Was that one of your biggest accomplishments?
Yeah, man. That was at that time I didn't know. But once I found out, that was like, because look, I can't talk too much, but it's something that I did in 1994 that the creator put me in the position to do and to keep my word, right? So once that happened and I became the first vegan world champion, doors started opening. I went to South Africa and I was speaking to youths in South Africa. A lot of them had HIV. A lot of their parents was deceased. They was homeless, but they was in school. And I had to lay on them, to have the fortitude and to keep fighting and never give up. I was put in this position, but that path allowed me to get in the ears of a lot of people, and it was done by the creator. Once you make that agreement with the creator, you got to keep your end, because he's going to give you what you asked for, and he gave me what I asked for. So, everything, you're going to see how everything was lined up for me from day one to be where I ended up being. And so that first week vegan world champion, and then when you, like about 5 years ago, I heard one of the fighters say, man, I'm the first vegan world champion. And I've been a vegan over 25 years and he ain't even 25 yet.
Where they do that at?
Yeah. So it was a guy, hey, David Hay.
Yeah, David Hay overseas. Okay.
I don't know how old he is, but it's impossible, man. You wasn't even born. You wasn't even born when I became, So, well, we're going to get it out there. We're going to get it out there, make it be known.
Yeah.
We got some
I like that.
I got some big things coming up for the youth and things of that nature. We putting something together as we speak. I had a big meeting this week, and it's going to be really good for our youth and health and health after boxing, things of that nature. You know.
Got you. Monica said, "Do you remember the hardest hitter boxer you faced?"
No, I don't know the hardest hitter. I know who hit me the hardest.
I like that one.
So
who hit you the hardest, champ?
Andrew Counsel.
Oh man,
and he told me my
Andrew
friend.
Counsel.
Yeah,
I remember those two fights. And Keith, you know what? I felt some kind of way about those fights because both was homegrown, man. And I didn't know who I was torn, Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Because two homegrown fighters fighting each other. I felt some kind of way, man. I just said, may the best man win, and I live
exactly.
with that, man.
Yeah. It was the two fights were great fights. They were two warriors trying to please the people and also please themselves. You know, Andrew Counsel was one of the people that made me train very, very hard for him. Even though I trained hard, like the second fight, I was jogging down Losford Road 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and my trainers were behind me in the truck. And I had already ran 7 miles, and they was blowing the horn. Tell me that's it, and I just ignored them. I just ignored them and kept running. But I think that extra mileage that I put on was why I was able to take that hook he hit me with, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Look, when he hit me with the hook, I'm standing up there looking at him because the bell rang. I walked back to the corner. They said, "What you laughing at?" I just was laughing and said, "Man, I'm still standing for that joint." But then, the next about 2 rounds later, I got him with mine, and that was it.
That was done. Exactly. Eric say, champ, you mentioned earlier that you used to sneak in your mom's room to watch fights. Who was it? Some of the favorite fighters to watch?
Back then I didn't really know fighters' names. Reason why I learned Sugar Ray Leonard because my mom and all the women loved him, right?
Yeah.
And so I was jealous. I was jealous that my mom, every time I came in the room, I sucked my thumb when I was young. And so she came in the room and Ray was on, and I knew she was gonna say something. I put my thumb in my mouth like, man, I'm ready to go in the room up and fight my brother. Like that. Because back then it was just fights, and I'm 6 years old. So they got fights on, and you just watching it because it came on. It came on on Saturdays, but every once in a while, I was like, one fight would come on this weekend, then it would come on like 3-4 weeks later. So but Ray Leonard is who I actually stopped liking Ray because of my mother.
Wow.
And I started liking Hagler and Hearns and wanted them to beat him. But I knew after I saw Ray fight, I said, man, I ain't want Ray Hagler or Hearns to fight him because I knew he had too much guts. Ray has so much guts, man, that you can hurt this man and he gonna get up, he gonna fight you harder. And that's why I didn't want. And then he was fast, he was a smart fighter. And that's how that went. So I really didn't have a favorite fighter until like the Ray Leonard situation occurred with my mom, and then but on the real, I love Sugar Ray Leonard. I just didn't receive his style to be fit for me.
Okay.
I looked at Hagler as being a southpaw, and Tommy Hearns as being a tall, rangy guy. You know what I'm saying? So I took those two, dissected and balled it up like a piece of putty and created me.
I like that. I like that. Make it what you want to make it, right?
When you're young, you go in the ring and you just thinking like, I'm gonna be Superman today. I'm gonna be Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was when I looked across the ring and whoever I was fighting, I said, man, I'm gonna be Hagler today. Mentally. And then that's what I would stalk my guy. I would just stalk him and knock him out. Like in 93 and 94, I had 16 fights, 12 knockouts.
Damn.
Yeah.
They don't fight like that no more.
Nah,
Too many fights.
Right. That's a hell of a ratio.
Yeah. So going into the Quincy Taylor fight, he was going to be in trouble anyway because everything was on point. My time and everything. I just got taken off. I got taken off the scene for about 3 months, because of a situation. But I was right back right after that. Yeah.
Okay. Monica said, what was it like when you faced Bernard Hopkins? Was he the best boxer you fought?
No. Bernard Hopkins wasn't the best. He was the most experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the veteran skills that he had. They weren't pretty, but because he was allowed to use them for so many years, he was smart enough to not change. And that's the respect that I have for him. The Bernard Hopkins fought. He didn't fight Keith Holmes. Keith Holmes was going through a lot. Once again, I was going through a lawsuit with Don King, and like just two days before the fights, I just threatened Don and all that, because of what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 2 days before the fight, and then I just lost focus. My training camp, to be totally honest, was one of the worst training camps I ever had. When I go into a fight, I want to have 100+ rounds of sparring. I only had 35 rounds of sparring, and I was sparring with a southpaw. I was sparring with a short guy. So everything was not things were not put together in that fight. Bernard won, and he deserved to win. He deserved to win that fight. On my good day and his good day, would never happen.
Okay. I feel you on that, man.
We trained together, we sparred together, and after that fight, I went into 2 camps with him. I think 2 camps with him. He was fighting the southpaw guy he fought. What's his name? I forgot his name, but yeah, we went to. I was in training camp with him a couple of times after the fight.
Hey man, BFTB, KJ, everybody coming up in here, man.
Shout out to my man BF.
That's right. Champ, you had a lot of rematches, man. Why you think they don't do any rematches anymore?
I really didn't though. I only had
You had about 4, right?
No, I had 2.
I just 2 or 3. You sure? Okay. But they don't need to do that.
Nah, they don't. They don't. Just me and Andrew, me and Sharifi. Okay. And that was it. I didn't have no, like the first loss I had back in '89, Ron Hammonds. But I'm telling you, I was offended how they robbed me. I wanted to get my weapon.
Using your feelings, champ.
The DC coming out, champ said. DC coming out, baby.
Take the fight. Take the fight from me. Don't just rob me like that. And if y'all would have saw the fight, every round they cut short while he was wobbling. And I stood in the middle of the round and said, there's no way the round was over. The referee said, you better get back to your corner if I disqualify you.
Oh, man. They was shaving time on that joint, man.
I'm telling you, listen, I've been in this game too long, man. There's no way in the world that every time I crack him and rock him, the fight, ding, ding, ding. Like, hold up, man. So, but I think that was just a eye opener for me because I took like a year off from that fight to establish myself, and I ended up in another gym and everything, and then skies was the limit, but that's when that bang came in 1991.
Yes, sir.
That bang came that actually started the continuation of the dark path.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's going to be in the book, right?
Yeah, it's in the book.
Yes, sir. So let me ask you this, Keith. The last 2 or 3 months, we've had 2 guys that fought in your era, Daryl Coley and Sean Bay Mitchell. And one of the questions that I asked them was, do you feel like DC fighters get the proper respect? I don't feel like it, but I'm just curious on your thoughts.
I never gave it a thought. I think we as a people create what we deserve. I think a lot of DC guy fighters have created a situation for themselves in my era
Okay.
that probably didn't warrant respect. You know, it's like a prime example. I fought Don King harder than anybody. You know, when it came to what I was due and specific things that he wanted to do. I mean, look at this right here. Don King sends me a contract. When I send it back, it's redacted so much. He said, "Man, this look like your contract." I'm talking about you talking about everything redacted, everything. I changed the whole contract to fit me because who writes the contract? It benefits them.
Yeah.
But he had no other choice but to accept it. You know, so when I look at it, I don't feel like I don't get the respect. I feel like I get respect. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna belittle myself, say I'm not getting the respect. I don't worry about that. You know, but if you taking it to heart, then look at what you did. Look at what you have you really stood up in your career that you deserve that respect. You know, that's how I look at it. So I'm not the type of person that walks around with that on my shoulders. I'm fine. I walk up, you know, I'm fine. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I really don't like to hear DC fight or DC people talk that way because that's kind of like belittling ourselves. If we looking for another dude to give you or another person, it's like me growing up in the streets. I ain't looking for you to give me respect, but you gonna respect me. You know, that's it. That's how I look at the boxing world. I ain't looking for you to give me that, but you gonna respect me. That's it.
You can't argue with that.
Right.
Can't argue with that.
Right. You know.
Yeah, a lot of DC fighters, you know, y'all been doing a lot. They did a lot of things for DC, man. So we was talking, man. You know, would you think about like putting up like a little Hall of Fame just for DC fighters?
I got some in the works. And that's a part of what I was talking about. It's for the youth and it's for you know, for us too. It's a lot of things that I think about because I'm that type of man. Like even when I was in the streets, I was this type of person. Like all of the fighters that came up with me, I want to do something for them. May not even include me, but just to do something for them to show them that I appreciate even being on the platform with them. Even though I was the first one to win it before they won it, I want to do something for them to let them know I appreciate them. They stood up too. Sean Bay stood up. Joppy stood up. Mark stood up. Chop stood up. You stood up. You did what you were supposed to do. And you made something happen that never happened. 4 to 5 world champions in one city at one time. That's a big accomplishment. So if I was able to give an award, I would give the award to all of them and not even give myself an award because you know, I was on the platform with them. And they had enough understanding to follow the path. You know, so now we open doors for everybody in this city now to have faith that you can be a world champion.
Yeah.
And that's important.
That's very important, man. Very important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Monica say, what would you change, if anything, in boxing today?
What would I change?
Yeah.
I would I don't know if I can change their generation, but if I would fight a fight, I want to take me back to a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Don't clean the gym up. Leave it dirty. Or give me some old heavy bags. Give me the old pull-up bar. You know, the old jump rope. The ring with the neutral corners with the separate patterns. You know, they had in the black and white.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey Lou, he want the Mr. T versus Rocky. Go the old school Mr. T way.
Exactly. Yeah, so you know, that's what I would change. I would make it where as though your championship, you will feel the worth of it. Because you feel the worth of it if you already driving around and you already got Louis Vuittons on. You already have, a nice outfit. Where's your struggle? Where's your sacrifice? Like we babyfy these fighters coming up when we shouldn't. You get them. It came to a point where I stopped accepting money from my family when I was like 15. I ain't take a quarter no more because something happened. I ended up in juvenile detention center. When I came home, I ain't take a quarter from my family. I used to give my family members money on my birthday. So because you know why? They took a lot to raise me and my brother. And we weren't the best kids. So the struggles make the rewards feel much, much better. The people that with the silver spoons, they born with the silver spoons, man. They don't care. You just bought a Ferrari. They don't even jump to the ceiling like we do, because they ain't look what they born with. So that's what I would change. I would change the things like tell the mother, don't buy this boy nothing. Let me bring him up dry. Let me bring him up dry. Let him train in those old boxing shoes right there. Let him see what it feels. And so when he win, he'll know what he winning, and it's worth it. He went through what he had to go through to get it. It's a little easier for us today. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is, man. Lorenzo say, Champ, when you hit Andrew with that shot, man, put him down. I don't know how he got up from that one.
I mean, neither. But that's the fortitude of people when you fighting a rival fight. That's why I knew I had to train hard for Andrew, because it was a same city fight and he wasn't going to lay down. Now, it's situations where a person ain't had no other choice but to lay down, but if Andrew Counsel wasn't going to lay down, and I knew he wasn't. And no matter how good that shot was, you see, he made sure he got up.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the first or the second one, though. I forget.
That was the second one.
Okay.
But but I actually knocked him down in the first one, but they ain't give it to me. If you're able to get the tape, you'll see where I threw a barrage of punches, and he went down, and they said it was a slip. Like, okay. But that fight, man, that's the first fight in my life I ever fought blind. I from round 1 to 12, I could not see him.
Damn.
Oh man,
I could not see him. He hit me in my eye in the first round. He pushed that joint all the way to the back of my head. And to that when I get back, when I went back to the ring, I said, man, I can't see. They said, man, hit the one in the middle. I said, that ain't the one.
Hit you with the Rocky jury, right?
Yeah, man. You ever got hit in the eye? You saw a lot like springs, like it was like, man. And for about a week and a half, I had to look at people like this because I couldn't see him. That's the only way I could see it clearly. Yeah, man. It was a good shot, man. But I ended up winning that fight too. So.
Yeah, man, I don't believe they still debating this stuff, man. Big Ma'am say, who won the haggling in the fight? Man, y'all need to stop it, man. Come on, man.
What's up, Big Ma'am?
I'm a haggler fan, man, but I ain't gonna get into that.
No, that's right. He says it's personal to him, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
hey, Keith, I want to change it up a little bit, man. My question to you is, what was it like that trip to Jerusalem, man? What was that like, man?
Wow, that's a good question. It's like, if I could describe it, man, it's like you open the Bible up and you let me jump inside of it and close it. That's exactly how I felt.
Wow.
I felt like I was walking in the Bible. And so when you look at what they telling you on the news and stuff like that, man, don't believe that. Man, they ain't at war like that. They ain't this, that, man. We drove through roadblocks. Then when they saw who we were, they let us through. I went to the 7 mountains. I went to the Dead Sea. I went to the Galilee. I went to the Jordan. And I was there over like about 2 weeks. And everything was amazing. Like one of the most amazing things was the Dead Sea. And how you can lay in that water and not sink. Just go out to the deepest part and fall back and lay and you will float. but you just can't let it get in your eye because it's very, very salty, right? But it cures skin diseases and things of that nature, man. And you know, when you went up to the 7 mountains, the Mount of Olives, the Mount of Configuration, you know, all of those places where the prophet walked and other, you know, people walked that were great people. So my father-in-law, you know, he said to me, we was laying on the Dead Sea with no raft or nothing, just floating. And he looked at me, and guess what? He was a U.S. Marshal. Wow. That my case came across his desk when I was dating his daughter. And he never touched it because he knew I was dating his daughter, but he really didn't like me. But then me and this man ended up in Jerusalem together. He looked at me while I was laying on the Dead Sea looking at the sky. He said, man, what a boy like you from the projects, one of the worst projects in D.C., doing in Jerusalem. And I looked at him and said, damn, it's a plan. I don't know. You know, did I deserve it? Probably not. But man, I make it worth it today, though. I do all I can to, if I've ever taken a life mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm saving lives now the best way I can.
Yeah.
And that's this experience that I can say about that going to Jerusalem. Don't let nobody tell y'all shouldn't go. Go. You gotta go. If you really want to see what it's like, feel it yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Deep,
I tell them all the time,
deep.
champ. I tell them they got to get out of here. There's more than the United States of America. You can believe that.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah,
no.
For sure. And then you treat it so good out there, man. You know, that when I was there, and I was, you know, I'm from America, so I like sweets. So we had our own community there, own school and everything. So I was just walking around the Kifa. Kifa is a community. And so I looked through a window and a sister was cooking and she had a cake on the counter. And they looked up and say, champ, what are you doing? I say, oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for
You took that drink, champ.
Man, look.
Oh, man.
About the next 30 minutes, when I got to my guest house, I had cakes, vegan cookies, vegan everything in there. I was like, man, it was wonderful. Wonderful. All I made sure I had what I needed in a healthier way, though. It's much healthier than it was in America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, champ, let me ask you, man. I always ask people who come on here this question, man. What do it takes to be great? A boxer great. What do it take?
Hard work and being dedicated and have faith. Like, number one, have faith. And then go after everything that you want to the fullest. Don't give it no part-time. You know, give it all you got and you will be successful. That's the biggest thing that I did. I had every opportunity to quit boxing because of what was going on in my life. Every opportunity. I'm talking about death, life and death was on the line. You know, one of my friends told me, man, Keith, man, you got to leave this boxing shit alone. Right now, we got something to do. I said, I ain't letting it go. That's the push you got to always have. You got to fight if you believe that belongs to you. And I believe it belonged to me. If I would have quit, where would I be today? So that push, that faith, and that will to be successful. I don't believe it's a myth when a person says, I did all I could. Don't you know that I've tested myself to the point where when I felt like I couldn't go another step, and I took another step. And you always could take another step, man. And that's what I did in boxing. Nobody ever say I complained. I twist my ankle, broke my hand in 7 places, never complained.
That's tough, man. That's tough. That's fortitude at its best right there, man.
Exactly, man. Mr. Man want to know, champ, did you travel to Dimona when you was in Israel?
Yeah, Dimona. Of course.
Yeah. Look, his face lit up when you said Demona. It must be real special over there. He lit up with that one, man.
That's where I was looking for the sweets.
Hey, look, we can always go remember where the snacks come from, man.
So who asked that question?
Mr. Man, he asked that question.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, he know about Demona. That's what we migrated to. About 55 years ago. Our people left America and went to Jerusalem, and they've been living there ever since.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's deep, man. That's deep.
It's a biblical movement. After we lost Martin Luther King, that was the journey.
Wow, that was a while ago.
Man. Yeah, that was the journey though. That was the dream, and they had to fulfill it.
Yeah,
so
man.
Let me ask you this, champ. Coming up in the hood, man, the projects, man. I've seen the video. You explaining how people around you getting shot, dying, man, and you being right in the middle of all that, man. And to have boxing as your savior, who did you look to for inspiration, or was it something that you was just trial and error and you just stuck to boxing and that kind of got you through?
The only thing I really looked to for inspiration was faith. That's it. I had nothing. Every role model I had was why I was where I was. Even I had an uncle that I totally looked up to. One of my greatest uncles, and he was the funniest. I loved him and his brother, but my Uncle George, man, was a pimp, was a gangster, was everything. He used to put me on his shoulder and walk me around and use me to book women. So I ain't had nothing good about me.
Wow.
Man. Yeah. So
that was some life, man.
He gone now. But in the projects, man, the project that I went, when you read this book and you hear what we came outside to see every single day, from 97, from 96, 97, 98, and then it started to cut off at like 99. Everybody had a 3-year run in DC. Every big corner, every big time dealer had a 3-year run with a specific drug. And everybody made do of what they made do. But in those times was the bloodiest times of my era or understanding of drugs that I've seen in my life from 87 to like 89, or from 86 to 89 was the bloodiest time of my life. Far as in the hood.
Okay.
But the bloodiest time was like a few years after that. That was so close to me.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That's deep though, Jamal say it's a humble experience listening to Keith. He was a real nigga in them streets and in the ring, hands down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a street Negro, because he said the word on YouTube.
You can change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. There's a lot of guys that was coming up that that a lot of guys in my crew were aggressive against, and a lot of people used to come to me, be like, man, Keith, talk to this person, even people out of the neighborhood. So I was always, the person to step in, because I wasn't that type of person. I hated bullies. I fought all the bullies. Me and my buddy Chico fought all the bullies. If you was a bully to somebody, man, we wanted you, and we were little and we put the work in, the rumbling. But I always wanted to be that person, man, that was different. And one thing after I lost my mom, I hated seeing a guy disrespect his parents. I'm talking about, you would call me a troublemaker out of that, because I would pick a fight with him when his mother wasn't around. Yeah, man, I hated that because I lost mine, and I wanted you to respect your mother and, understand that she went through hell with you, know. Yeah.
Shit, but I had still do that now. Hate when they disrespect their parents' mother.
You only get one, man. You only get one.
Now. It's terrible now, man.
Exactly. No, Miss Sex say, what's the beauty about DC then the worst? She from New Orleans, so
Say it again.
she said, "What's the beauty about DC?" Then she want to know what's the worst.
The gentrification, the change, everything that has changed about DC. The worst is DC has always let other people cause us to be something they can step on, put their foot on, and raise themselves up above us, keep themselves above us. DC is a city that don't help each other. This is one city that wants to be successful before you. And then when they get there, they take you through hell to get to where you need to get. It's a hatred city. And that's the worst part about DC. A lot of people talking about coming to DC, which is fine, because as long as you from somewhere else, you'll fit in DC. But DC people in itself don't fit in DC because it's like a hatred city. It's a very hatred city. And there's no guy out here that can debunk what I'm saying. I've watched cowards get in position and not help after they was helped to get into their position. Now they got into a higher position. They felt like they protected and they won't even help other people. I got guys right now that came home, did 30 years, was promised certain jobs. When they came out, this guy can't even find certain people that he was promised. But then people come in from, man, listen, I don't care who coming to this city. I'm not even about that situation. I'll help. If you help that person, help this person too. Just like the guy that owned the seafood place in DC. He's from Louisiana, but he got more support from DC people than people that was born in DC and Maryland to open up his business and prosper. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying it's wrong that you won't help put that same energy into helping the person you grew up around all your life. This city has always been, I remember back in the 90s, the rappers were saying DC was the biggest buyers of music from other people, from other states and stuff like that. And one of the biggest rappers said that. But we had rappers come out this city and won't nobody, you won't sell 1 million copies in DC. You won't sell 500 copies in DC.
Wow, that's deep, man.
Never support their own. He telling the truth. Never support their own.
I can't even debunk that, Joe. That's deep, man. I can't even debunk that.
So that's the hangups I have with DC. But let them people. They drown themselves at some point. That's how I look at it.
That's right,
I try to stay away from some type of people anyway.
That's right, Monica. You heard it from the champ. We can't We can't even debunk that. I ain't got no debunk word in me.
Right, that's right. I was there. I seen it. I look, me and Champ the same age, so I know.
Yeah. So exactly. Basically, so you've been here all your life, and you've seen how the change, like from black to white. It's like a paper turned over. It's totally different.
That's a good way of putting it too, Champ. It's definitely flipped over, man. That's a good way of putting it, man.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Deep. So my next question, Champ, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Politics and boxing, preventing fights from happening. Man, that's cool. Spence and Crawford. Do you think that fight will ever happen? If so, if not, do you think politics is going to play a part in that?
Yeah, I be trying. I always think before I speak, because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth.
Okay, yeah, you got that, Champ.
I've been in that type of situation with Joppy.
Okay.
I think me and Joppy would have been a good fight.
I concur.
But look at us now. We never had the opportunity to fight each other. So would it happen with Crawford and Spence? I think now that Crawford is with someone that understands it, he probably will. But how soon? I don't know.
I just don't want them to be old and washed up fighting each other. I wanted them in prime, Champ. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't want them to be past their prime 35. I want them to happen now where they both have no excuses. They both in their prime. They both young, and they fight. Big fella up here, Lewis, he said he don't think it's going to happen. I'm holding hope, Champ. I'm holding hope. He don't think it's going to happen because of, and you know, rightfully so, because the way politics is playing in boxing, it's about the money. So with that being said, that holds up a lot of fights. But I'm gonna remain faithful, like you said, Keith. Maybe it will happen. I'm
gonna give it a 70% chance that it'll happen.
Okay,
because
I'm gonna keep the
because
faith.
it just changed hands. You know, a certain person out of the situation. You know, and now he's moved over to someone that more than likely understands the sport, what the people really want, and those guys can gross really good if they fight. You know, but
exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's a greater chance to happen than not happen. It was a greater chance to not happen if he would have stayed where he was.
Yeah.
So Crawford made, I think Crawford.
Bob Arum.
I dealt with Bob. I've dealt with Bob. Bob, when in the Mr. Man Don King's lawsuit, Bob sent me a check, a 6-figure check, and Don King tripled it.
I know that's right, Chad. That's how you make business, man.
And the biggest key to it is that the 6 figures he sent me, I didn't have to send it back. I sent it back in good faith.
Okay.
Yeah, you never know if I would have ended up over there, you know. So I sent it back. You know, I had guys like, heavyweight champions telling me, "No, I don't send that back. No, I'm sending this back. Send this back, man." He sent. I ain't telling him to send it. He sent it.
That's that recruitment fee right there.
Yeah.
You know how he is, exactly.
But he sent it, so it was good, but it's all good. Everything went well. I think everything went the way I wanted it to go. So I'm here,
That's right.
Yeah. So
hey, champ, if you could have any fight back that you want, which one would it be?
Of course, Bernard fight.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah,
the Bernard. Oh my God, I do it. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah, Lewis, you gotta think about it. Everything that he described, his training camp wasn't off. Like the fact that he said he would spawn a little guy versus spawn a guy that emulates Bernard Hopkins. That's big because you're in there training for a smaller guy, which is probably faster. You don't need that. You need a guy that's going to be crafty, hitting below the belt, doing all of that dirty stuff that Bernard used to do. So with that being said, I know for sure that's the fight that that you feel like if I had the perfect training camp, that I would have definitely either done better or just flat out beaten. Because I think you said you would have won that.
Yeah,
you definitely would have won that.
Man, like I had no doubt that I was going. So they had me pick for the tournament of winning the whole tournament. Bert Sugar, one of the greatest analysts.
That's his soul, man.
And he had me winning. And I think Roy had me winning. But and Trinidad and Bernard flipped the coin on who was going to fight me first. That's how Bernard ended up with the fight, because he lost the toss. But hey, that was a great tournament I was in. It was like the first tournament.
It was, man. It was.
So so I'm happy. I'm happy I was in it, and I'm sorry that I didn't. I wasn't me, in that fight. And I tell you what. From this point on, I'll make sure that I am me in any other thing that I do in my life.
That's right.
Because I don't never want to have to regret things no more. And more than anything, I disappointed my fans. And I disappointed my brother, who's been incarcerated over 30-some years now. And he used to get into it with the Philly guys. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's very aggressive, man. So I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's nice there, man. It's like everybody from DC had something going on. Like Daryl mentioned the same situation. Like when he was going to fight Trinidad next, but Oscar came around. They paid him off and stuff like that, and Oscar fought Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we, I mean, in the amateurs and all that stuff, we had some great fighters, man, that I thought was going to be world champions, man. But DC is a distraction, and I think they was distracted from their, succeeding in their career. It's a big distraction, man. You got beautiful women in this city. Like DC probably got the most beautiful women, man. And it's distracting. It's distracting, especially if you weak. You know what I mean?
Man, let me tell you, Keith.
When it came to boxing, man, I stayed away from them women when it came to boxing.
Right. Hey, Keith, let me tell you, man, my older cousin, Star Child Antonio Reese, man.
Oh, my God.
When he was coming through the ranks, Keith, I had just become age where I can go out and have fun. And I remember him walking in the club and just seeing so many women like just come on to him. And I was like, that was my introduction.
He's a pretty boy anyway. So
yes, he was. Yes, he was, man.
Look, yeah, the pretty hair, everything.
Right. I told him about you was coming on the show. He was like, man, I'm gonna tune in, man. I want to holler at my guy, man. Yeah. So he said, hey, man. He wanted me to tell you. He said, hey, man.
That's my guy, man. That pretty hair, yeah. I was jealous of that.
Yeah. Oh man, all of them used to use DC as a distraction. Like when the pros come in, they say, "Oh, we taking them to the strip club. We taking them downtown." They try to distract the opponents, man. I say, man, it worked too.
Yeah, and out of town, it happened to me in Vegas. When I got back to my hotel room, we was on the floor. I don't know how these girls got on our floor, but they was waiting, sitting in my hallway like they was at the wrong door. But I had all my coaches with me, and we got in the room. And they tell me, "Well, we at the wrong door." You like, oh, now, But that happens. That happens, man.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, So you just gotta be smart, man. That's all.
Exactly.
My man, Derek Curry,
the money team, Mayweather Promotions up in the house.
What's up, champ?
That's my guy.
Monica want to know what do you? Oh, that's your guy, Keith. You what you know about Dirk? Because he had to come back on here and apologize to me. So what you know about him, man?
Dirk. That's my guy, stand-up guy.
Yeah, they go way back, man.
Job, but he's stand-up guy, man. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, he's a good dude, man. Monica want to know, what do you do for your community? Do you talk to kids? Youth?
Yeah, I was doing that a lot. It got cut off, COVID, all that stuff. I'm going back to it soon. It's not just my community; it's communities. I've squashed beefs over the years. I've went in different neighborhoods that other people couldn't go in and squash beefs. Brought people to the table on situations. It's kind of difficult now. These youths ain't listening. They ain't listening.
Yeah.
So you kind of like got to, pick your battles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm interested in anyone that wants to do something with their life. And that's it. And I'm not trying to be in a situation where I'm forcing somebody to do something they don't really want to do.
Yeah, and that ain't cool, man. That's like pulling teeth, man. You got to meet halfway if you need help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, man. So y'all, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Champ ain't standing here too much long. He got things to do. You know what I mean? He might have to add me and Lou up in that book. Rewrite it or something. You know what I mean?
That's right, man.
Y'all would have to be in the second version. But this book right here, I got 4 children and only two in it.
Wow. So how they feel about that?
How they feel?
Yeah.
They'll be all right because I'm gonna put them in the beginning little but they ain't in it because they wasn't there, So
sprinkle them in, Lou. We're gonna sprinkle them in.
That's right.
Yeah, you got the book is totally life. The life that I live. Well, the death style that I was living.
Okay.
I can't call it a lifestyle. Impossible.
That's right.
what the way I was walking around this world and doing the things that I was doing. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The things that you do develop you to be as what you were doing. Guaranteed.
Exactly.
Whatever you're hanging around, whatever you're doing, you become that.
Yeah.
And you will see how it changes from one thing to another. Once my life changed, I became a hunter, and then I became humble, and it changed. I mean, the two situations changed because of the situations. And whatever you decide to do in your life, if you're gonna give it 100%, you got to be what it is. Remember, you are your business. You know what I'm saying? If you got a trash company, you are that. And your trash company is one of the best. You are your company. Your company is you. And that's no different from street life.
Facts.
But you can't play with the street.
You damn right about that. Because the streets don't play back to you. Trust me.
Exactly.
I think we all know somebody
that.
Exactly. We all know somebody that's down, been down, or is going down. We all it's facts, man.
Exactly.
So my last question to you, Keith, would be, going through what you're going through right now, there's some young guy that's probably traveling down the path that you was in or you done went down. What would be your advice to them?
Hey, if he going down the path that I was going down, man, he better find the best way out. He got to find the best way out, and don't look at it like you quitting. As long as you're ahead, it's a difference between those two quits. You quitting ahead is better than quitting a regular quit on a situation. Me, I couldn't, because I was so deep into it, and I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have me talking to me like I'm talking now to another youngin. It was just like your street guy, and nobody advising me to pull. Nobody ain't had that around me. But if he was listening to me at this moment, man, and you got a life you have to live, even if it's nothing but working, and you gotta be out there, just so you can live, man, pull out of that situation the best way you can. Don't think you're a coward because you squash a beef. Because you could be saving multiple lives, not just yours, but multiple people may get hit in the process of that situation. I was in the biggest. They got this as the biggest beef war in DC history. Lasted for almost 4 years. And at that time, I was banging in boxing.
Damn.
I would leave with one uniform in the ring and come out there and put on another uniform. It was banging.
That's deep, man.
Because I had to.
Yeah, exactly, man. That what went on back in them days, man.
Yes.
Dirk said Keith definitely was the educational and motivating factor in me taking my health more serious.
Yeah,
that's deep.
Yeah. Dirk pushed forth the effort, man, to change his life, man, in that situation, man, and I'm happy for him, man, and I'm gonna help him as much as I can. And also be, he's an example. He could be an example. That's the key. We have to be examples. We don't have to talk a lot. Just be examples.
Yeah.
I'm 53, man. I'm telling you, man. I was hitting the bag the other day, and it was like, man, why do people feel the way they feel when they say, man, I'm old, Keith, man. Man, look, I don't want to hit none of that.
I know that's right.
Yeah, man, because I'm hitting the bag. I'm hitting the bag rounds and rounds and rounds, and I'm taking a 30-second break, and then I'm back at the bag at 53.
Damn, you still doing it like that, Keith?
Yeah.
I know that's right.
I'm scared of him, man.
Hey, Lou, we need to go vegan, man. We gotta get that vegan up in us, man.
Yes, we do, champ. Yes, we do.
Listen, if you think it's a myth, then, man, and your time right now determines how you'll be when you get up there in age. I'm looking forward to being this way. The more you train, the younger you become. I'm telling you. Those little aches and pains that people said, man, this little old age, man. Listen, man, you had a pain when you was 16. You ain't say you was old then. You just get different pain.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, my leg ain't healing quick enough, man. You just ate a pig feet.
That's right. Call them out, champ.
Oh my God, that's a funny shit.
Call them out, champ.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Oh man.
Hey,
that's
if
funny.
you ate everything from the feet to the oink, and you think you're gonna heal.
Yep.
Oh,
I had to find out the hard way, man.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I'm glad. Well, that's one thing I don't do. I don't eat pork, so. Oh my God. Hey man, Antoine Corley. He say, hey there, cuz 3-3-0, two-time world champ. Know that we are so proud of you. I know you're past and the journey you travel. Love you and hugs.
Love you too, cousin. That's my cousin. She is so mature remind me of my mom, but she played a very important part in my life, man. And I call her my aunt, even though she's my cousin, right? Because she's so smart. And she said 3:30, she know everybody by their birthday.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. She
tough.
be like 3:30, how's 4-7? I'm like, who is 4-7? She know more than me, my friends. Dang, cuz. But yeah, she's very inspirational, man. Positive spirit. Those are some of the people that was in my family. Like my Uncle George, man, I loved him. But then when I look at it now, man, he was destroying me, man. He just didn't have the understanding of, like, every time he said something to me that I was absorbed it like a sponge. You know what I'm saying? He just, yeah, shawty, we hit this jump last night and 15,000. I'm like, I'm listening to him like, this ain't no joke now. When I look at it, when you telling me that was a joke, but it's not a joke. I absorbed all of that. So those were my role. He was like a role model to me.
Okay.
You know, he got pictures with long trench coats and sawed-off shotguns and stuff. That's my role model.
Well, I tell you what, man, you did a good job of navigating your way to the good life, man. I take my hat off to you, champ.
Yeah,
exactly. Hey, Lou, Dirk say Keith got the best vegan food in the DMV, champ, hands down.
I'm gonna have to get some of that, man.
Look, Dirk be buying pans of lasagna, pans of vegan rib tips, all that. When he come, he buys bulk.
You got to back the truck up when he come, right?
Yes, Dirk. But see, this is the key to it. Like, Dirk has so much experience of being around so many winners, right? That's why he's good for Lord Jaleel, because he's been around one of the best fighters in DC, which was Sean Bay Mitchell, and that's why I say, when I see him with the fighters, I say, man, they're in the good hands with a person that got experience. That's why you gotta just be grateful for this guy, putting himself in the position, held on to something that he learned through another guy by coming in with Sean Bay, and then he held on to it. Now he know how to guide Jaleel. You know what I'm saying? He know how to guide his other fighters so they will be safe and get to that point where the fight be worth it, So congrats to Dirk, man.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Terry Johnson said, the more you train, the more you train, the younger you become. Yes, cuzzo.
That's right, cousin.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So Lou, get Keith his flowers after this, Lou.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
That's my cousin's daughter.
Oh, okay.
And I got them in the book too, so that y'all read about them too.
That's right. I can't wait, man. Hey, Keith, man, on the show, we done had Daryl Coley, Lamont Peterson, Anthony Peters. We done had a whole lot of fighters. Everybody. I always give them their roses, man, because the mind promised to you. I remember when I first seen you come on the scene, man. Remind me of Tommy Hearns. So when you said Tommy Hearns, I knew I was right on point when I look at fighters. You fought the best, man. You represented the DMV area to the fullest. When I say to the fullest, man, some of the stuff that you named, I didn't even know. But that's just adding on to what I already know, man. You always represented the city. You fought with class, man. And just talking to you today opened my mind up to a lot of stuff, man. I'm proud of the career that you had. Even though you say you're not retired, we're gonna leave that one on the hanger right there. Just the man you become, man, and representing the DC, because everybody knows me. When I get homegrown on the show, I get excited, man, because I know I share the space and the journey that you went down.
Right.
I can't wait to read the book. What is it called? A Dark Path of a Champion.
Yeah.
I can't wait till it comes out. I'm gonna be one of the first ones to get it. I'm proud of your career, man, and that's my flowers to you, champ.
I appreciate it. My only thing is that I want everybody to read the book, read it, and have open eyes and open mind. Don't judge. Don't judge the situation that you're going to read about. Just try to understand it. Understand it the way I'm explaining it, and then you'll come out of it with a better understanding, and you'll be able to learn from it instead of criticizing it. Because to be totally honest, I'm kind of like, why it took so long to write the book is because I wasn't happy with how hard I was going in that book in my life. So, but if I don't share that with you, I'm cheating you. You know, I'm letting you see all the good about me. You know, man, and that's not what I want.
You want the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right. Exactly.
Can't argue with that, champ. Definitely can't argue with that.
Jamal want to know the same thing I want to know. Where you find the food at, man? Where you at?
Everybody want to eat.
So right now we working on. I can't really open up the bag right now. We working on opening up a restaurant in Maryland. But right now I'm just we just do large family size orders. So you have to like inbox me on IG or Facebook, and I'll send the menu of what we deliver to the families and stuff like that. So you'll see. Like one of the number one things in the DMV 19 and 20 was the cashew macaroni cheese. They had it number one in the DMV.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. Like just saying that made me hungry already, man. I'm gonna have to get that.
well, speaking of social media, let them know where they can find you at, champ.
Keith Holmes World Champ and Vegan Hut Eatery. And I'm on Facebook and IG. Keith Holmes World Champ and Vegan Hut Eatery.
That's right. I'm gonna have to go back to the tape and write that joint down. My pen just ran out of ink, man. Well,
you already know the Keith Holmes World Champ. So But if you inbox on either one, you'll get the same response.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you for coming through, champ. It's an honor, man, to be in front of you, man. I've watched your career so long, man. We appreciate you for stopping by the Rebuttal Entertainment, man. Is there any closing words you want to say to your people that's listening?
No, just it's been an hour and a half. Just send my check and send my check. Then we'll be all right. But
man, I got you, champ. I got you.
The people I want y'all to understand. Look, take your trip to Jerusalem. Go with someone that has education about the land itself. Go to Jerusalem and share the experience. And I'm telling you, you would never let these people keep you out of that continent ever again. Go to Jerusalem, man. Go to Jerusalem and have faith. And y'all have a great night.
All right, you too, Keith. We appreciate you, champ.
All right, for sure.
All right, champ.
All right, champ. Thanks for coming on, man.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
There we go, y'all. Two-time champ, man. Dropping knowledge, man. Man, I tell you, boy, I'm ready to eat that.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, look, we might have to go try some vegan food, man. We're gonna have to go, man. Cause
Hey, look.
I just started back eating healthy, man. But then the vegan, everybody going vegan. I might try it for 3 months, see what happens.
Yeah, look, see how it pans out for you. Oh, hey man, that's the
Exactly.
first time we had somebody on the show, man, where I feel like I just went to school. I feel like I just had a class or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, man. Dropping that knowledge, he ain't telling nothing but the truth, man.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's
you got to
right.
get out. You got to get out the United States of America, man. What's wrong with y'all? I keep telling y'all, you got to get up out of here, man. You know, I mean, man, you gotta go places, man. See what's up there. It's more than this world than the United States of America, y'all. You
That's
know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, and that's why Coley say, making me hungry too.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Another good interview, man. Y'all still in here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. You know, we really thank Champ for coming in, man. He dropping knowledge, man. I mean, knowledge after knowledge, and he was telling the truth. You had to be in them streets. You know, I think he's like 6, 7 months older than me. So
Yeah.
I was right there in the grind. I know exactly what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So, man, he ain't nothing he said wasn't the truth, man.
Yeah, just think, Lewis, all of the stuff that these boxers went through, man, and to still be able to navigate to a successful boxing career, let alone just get through it unscathed, man, to some degree. That's deep. That's why I always have utmost respect for the homegrown, because I was right here in these cities smelling the same streets that they came through, man. That shit is big, man. It's big.
Exactly, man. And you know, back then, boxing was there, like he said, boxing was their journey way out to get off the streets. You know what I mean? Get a reprieve from all this crazy stuff. Silly, you know what I mean? All this 600 something murders in 88, 80. Man, it's a lot going
Man.
on back there, man. You know what I mean? And we survived, knock on wood, we still here and doing our thing, man. But back then, man, like he said, you had to have testosterone. What I always call it, Luke, intestinal fortitude to live in DC, baby.
Fortitude, man.
You know what I mean? Shit, man. Back then was crazy. Mr. Man say Miami, LA, Vegas, and New York is not traveling. Get out the country. Exactly.
That's right. I changed my whole perspective today, Mr. Man. What's up with you?
Jamal say real talk. Love this interview. Yeah, man. He real as shit, man. He was doing all that
man.
real talking, man. I mean, you got to be there to understand it, man. You got to be there to understand. Keith Holmes is truly a chosen one. Yeah,
yes,
exactly, man. And all the fighters that he named, Lou, we had so many fighters here, man.
Yeah,
it's just crazy, man. You know what I mean?
And every time we get a DC grown fighter, man, the list just goes on and on. They start naming guys. Those guys, Lewis, that you remember, but you gotta be triggered to remember it. And you're like, exactly. Oh, that was such and such. Man, the names that came up, man. I'm just like, damn, my pen ran out, man. I ain't even gonna go get a note because I felt like I was gonna miss something, man. I'm gonna have to go back to the tape and rewind it and do some other shit, man.
Exactly, man. It's because when you got people like him and Sean Bay and Darryl them come in and tell us what the experience they did and what they went through, man. It's a humbling experience. Lamont and them coming here, how they went through, what they went through, man. Every different ages of years. You know what I mean?
To say that. You think about Sean Bay, Daryl Coley, and Keith Holmes. That's an era. Lamont, Anthony, Tyrone Barnett. That's an era. And then you got the next generation: Scooter Davis, Nasheed Smith, young Peanut. Next generation. And it's like, man, it's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful to be around and be able to cover these guys when they're going through their journey, man.
Exactly. It just keep going and going and going. We can get this man to do something for somebody, man. Put a Hall of Fame up for the boxing greats here. People can walk in and see them, their pictures with their belts on and all that stuff, man. We got to get it going, man.
Yeah, and I think
closed mouths don't get fed.
And I think just what you just said, and we have that, we'll give something to that young kid that's going through that journey, like I asked him before Keith Holmes left. They'll have something to look forward to. Because just think of how many lives that the gym, basketball, football field, boxing gym, how many lives it saved, man. So exactly. I think that's something that they definitely should look into. They so worried about the crime rate, but what are you doing to get these young guys off the streets? What you putting in front of them? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I tell people all the time. When I went to college, right, and graduated 88, went to college, you know what I mean? Straight to college, man. So it saved me, you know what I mean? I was still been on the streets, man.
Yeah.
But you know that because that era was real bad, man. But
It was
Son of
bad.
God said, great interview, fella. Yeah, man, it was a good interview. It's like every time we get a DC fighter in here, the interviews just real good. Not just them, but all the interviews was good. But they just, you know, we associate with them because we born and raised
Exactly.
here.
We entwine with it, man, because this is our city, dog. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So, you know, and he wasn't lying, Lou, when he said, because I just started laughing, man, when he started talking about the women here are distracting.
Yes. I
Man,
told you.
you just don't know how many stories I can tell, man. Especially when my man with Tucker, Anthony Tucker, when he was playing the New York Knicks
But
and the
then,
Bullets and stuff.
yeah.
And he said, Lou, man, we used to get the other team players to go out with us, go sitting around the women and stuff, man.
Yeah.
That game we blow them out. He said they so
Right.
distracted, man. I laugh like I don't know
And then
what, man.
what was that term back in the days, Lewis? Women weakened legs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the motto right there.
Exactly, man. So DC always been like that, man. And you know, like he said, it changed script now. Shit, it probably 70-30 white and black now, man. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, so hey man, another good interview, man. Y'all just came in late.
Right.
HLD, y'all just missed
Man,
unless y'all was
look,
in.
That's right. If y'all just getting in here, man, y'all missed the bomb interview, man. Mr. Two-time former world champion, man, Keith Holmes just dropped through for an hour and 27 minutes to drop knowledge on everybody, man. He just like a school teacher. Y'all missed it. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to watch it on the rerun, champ.
Man, Kevin, you missed it, man. A hell of an interview, man. Y'all can always go back and watch the interview, man. Big Mel said y'all need to get an Emmy Award for that interview.
Thanks, Big Mel. Hand my donuts tomorrow, Big Mel.
Exactly. Kevin, he said I missed it. Hey, look, hey, Dirk, let me tell you something. Dirk, did you hit? Who was it? Hank Lundy say he needs somebody to get with. I told Keith Holmes, Hank Lundy need to fight. He said, who was Hank Lundy?
Yeah, that was funny right there, man. That was funny.
Dirk said, great idea. We definitely need a DC Sports Hall of Fame building. I'm going to start a conversation with that with the mayor of. Yeah, we've been trying, man. Lou, we starting the thing too, man.
That's
and,
right.
Like Keith say, Dirk, send me a check for my idea.
Yeah. Hey, look, Dirk is right, man. Just put it in perspective, Lewis. You know, when you see the Hall of Fame do the enshrinement every year, you see the little kids walking up with their parents looking at the player. Same thing can happen here. You got the little kid going there seeing Sean Ray Mitchell with the gloves on, you know, Daryl Coley, Keith Holmes. That's inspiration right there, man. I think it needs to be done. I think we need to stab the gas on that, man.
Exactly. I'm gonna send Mayor Bowser a video, and I'm gonna tell her she need to come on with Butter Entertainment because we got some talking to do. Yeah, we got some real talking to do for her, man. Philip Miller say, what's up, champ? He say, Rebuttal on the rise. Stamp that. Yeah, we trying to do our thing, man.
Yeah,
you
we
know
trying.
What I mean?
Philip, thanks, man.
You know, when people know what we are, what we do, we don't bullshit. We speak fast and bring, try to get the amateur fighters a platform, the old school fighters a platform. The professional fighters.
That's right.
We thank them for coming on the little platform and showing us love, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's all good, man. It's gonna be good, man. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. We ain't gonna let them know DC need a Hall of Fame for our boxers. It's just
yes, we
that,
do,
man. They need to get off their ass. They putting everything up for all the rest of these people. Y'all know what I'm saying? Dog, fuck a dog pop. Put a motherfucking Hall of Fame up there. I give a fuck about no dog pop.
Yeah, we hit my head, man.
You know what I mean? Motherfucker got picking up shit and dog pop. Man, put a motherfucking Hall of Fame up in DC. Build a building. They building dog pops and shit. Lou, man, it's DC done gone crazy, man.
Hey, man, you made me hit my head, man. I forgot I was this close to the wall, man. But I definitely concur on that, man, because it needs to be done.
Exactly.
It needs to be done, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, because we been through so much, man. They done did so much. That's why I say Mark Two Shop Johnson. He next.
Yeah,
we gonna get Mark on here. That's right. He next on the list. You know what I mean? Peterson on everything.
Appreciate you, Kevin.
Yeah, man. I mean, Lou, it's like they just forget, man. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
just forget. I remember going to the DC Army watching these fights and shit like that, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. And
Yes, it is, man.
like Keith said, man, we made it through. You know what I mean? Back then, you couldn't be what you are now, man. A lot of these dudes don't, they do the talking. They do the talking, Lou, but they wasn't out there.
Nah.
83, 84, 85, 86, 87. They wasn't there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I was
But
a young buck, but I remember the old school guys when they was slinging and banging, man.
exactly. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We got Hall of Fame fighters for DC need to be in the Hall of Fame. We're gonna try to get them in there one way or the other, man.
That's
We
right.
can't keep letting this stuff go without being noticed, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, they putting up dog parks. Nobody give a fuck about no dog park. Put a goddamn a Hall of Fame for the fighters for we can go down there, walk down there, and go in there and say, damn, look at Sarah, look at Sean Bay, you know what I mean? Look at Mark, look
Man.
at Keith, look at Joppy, you know what I mean?
Right.
All these
Hey,
fighters that came from here.
hey, right,
Look at
Lewis,
Lamar.
picture this. Yeah, picture this. Taking a little juggernaut down there to the boxing joint. You know what I'm saying? Picture that. Hey, Daddy, who is that? Oh, that's Mark Two Shot right there. That's Daryl Coley. You know what I'm saying? Picture that, man.
Exactly, man. Shoot. Look, wait a minute. How long Lamar been retired, Lou?
3 years now.
We got 2 more years. Like,
We
let me
got 2
stop.
more years. That's right.
we got 2 more years before we put him in the DC Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Oh man, damn, it seems like longer than that, man. God damn, just 3 years? You
I
sure?
think
Nah,
it's
it gotta be longer than
hold
that,
up.
man.
Oh no, it's 4. You're right. It was 2018. You're right. It's 4.
Exactly.
It's about to be 4 in March.
Exactly, man.
Damn, time be flying, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? Share the video. Tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel of Rebuttal Entertainment. This is what we do, man. We get homegrown in here. We get the people not home in here. But we're going to take care of family because we all about family. No animosity against each other. We just going to do what we do in here, man.
That's right. That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
And if you in here and you listening right now, you heard it first. Get DC Boxing Hall of Fame. If you have any ideas, because we about to put the rubber to the road on this drink, man. Every homegrown fighter that comes in here and interview with us, man, it just motivates me even more because the stories that they tell, the journey that they had to take, it needs to be recognized, man. I think recognizing will show if you get the DC Hall of Fame built, it'll show recognition that you recognize these guys and what they went through, man.
Exactly. And what we got to start doing, start writing the mayor's office straight to her and know what we're going to tell her. Come on to Rebuttal Entertainment, explain yourself. Why we
and face the firing squad.
Exactly. Why we keep making these damn dog pops that can't get our boxers the Hall of Fame who deserve it? You know what I mean? So we ain't going to be too harsh on, because we might need a loan one day. You worth 300 something.
Yeah, we don't want to rub it the wrong way. We just want to get some answers. That's all.
Hey, Kevin E say March 2019. Man, it seems longer than that, man.
It do, man. Thanks, Kevin.
Man. Eric said, yeah, we almost there. Eric, oh yeah, let me tell y'all now, man. Friday we gonna have something special because we probably hit our 1,000 mark Friday. I'm gonna give some of y'all, a couple of people, whoever I like. I'm gonna give y'all some t-shirts. I'm gonna give y'all some t-shirts and hats. I'm gonna send it to y'all. Y'all gonna have to send it to my email. I'm gonna give you some Rebuttal t-shirts and hats, man. So Friday we're going to party. We probably hit 1,000 subscribers on Friday. You know what I mean? We just gonna keep it moving, man. Light skin Lou will pay for it all though, y'all.
Yeah. Put it on my black card. But you know what, man? I'm really looking forward to this, man, because I think about everybody who was with us, when we first started with the NFL draft last year. And we growing, man. And it's just like when you grow, you always grow with people, and it's people who's chiming in every day. I got my book for Friday, and I'm gonna give my shout out. Now I ain't gonna do it today because I might forget somebody. I want to read it from the book so I don't forget, and I don't want nobody calling my ass up. You ain't mentioned my name. Nah, we ain't rolling like that. We're gonna put it in the books, and we're gonna celebrate Friday because I'm already putting it into tuition. We're gonna have 1,000 subscribers by Friday. Oh, and guess what? Y'all can help us.
Exactly. Yeah, as I go out there, tell a friend, subscribe, hit the like button. We're going to do our thing. Kevin will fuck the whole show up now talking about Washington Commanders. What the fuck is he talking about?
Do we have hey, look, Did we have a commercial break?
He talking about some damn. Hey, Lou, he talking about some damn Washington Commanders, man. I don't know what the hell going on with him,
I
man.
wish this was some rum right here, man. The way he going.
But yeah, man, it's a lot of things going on in Boston, man. Y'all don't forget, tomorrow be back to the same thing. We're gonna talk Boston. Gary Antoine Russell, Saturday. Y'all gonna call Jamal, let him know if he's still listening. Wheels are still, don't forget, Showtime. Don't be calling me, asking me who fight, nigga.
That's right. Look it up.
That's right. Gary Antoine Russell fight Victor Post. That's gonna be a good fight, man. You know what I mean? We got the red purple head what's called Chris Colbert fighting Saturday too. So it's some good fights, man. I mean, it's some good fights on there, man. But we got something planned in the works, man. Because we're gonna get all these old school dudes on the same channel at once, man. Yeah. And it's not gonna be. It's gonna be live, but I don't think it's gonna be on here. We're gonna have to go.
We gotta go live, dog.
We're gonna have to rent something out, man.
Right. I'm glad you said that, Lewis, because now that COVID to some degree is being lifted. I don't know if you guys can feel it. It's not much in the media anymore, so people are getting less scared. I think I want to shoot for that, man. We call it. I don't know what we call it, but it's just getting the fighters and just go around the table, man, and
exactly
talk about their journey, man.
Yeah, exactly. What is that? What's GAR? What's that, Gary?
Yeah, GAR, baby. Gary Antoine Russell.
Exactly, man. So that's what we're going. We got to do. We can go, like I said, my titles of the shows anyway. We can do like Before the Storm, man. Before the Storm, we're gonna have all of them come in, have them around the table discussion about their journey, what they went through, and stuff like that. And if they want to put the boxing glove for old time, they want to settle some old beef, we can bring some gloves too.
Exactly.
Hey, Lou, I don't know, because Keith John looking good, man. Keith say he hitting that.
He do, man.
Man, Lou, we gotta try vegan. I tried it once. That shit was nasty as hell. So I'm gonna try it again, Lou. I'm gonna try it again, man.
That's you gotta gradually try it, man. You can't just go cold turkey with it. You can't. You gotta gradually put your foot. I tell you what. Start off by doing every other day.
Look, I gotta take me plenty of salt and pepper.
Right. Yeah, because that joint be bland as I don't know what.
Oh my God, man. It don't be nothing on that thing, man. But yeah, man, y'all got anything you want to talk about before we get up out of here? We got 10 minutes, man. What's going on, man? Because there's lot going on, man. There's a lot going on in Boston, man. We just had a hell of an interview that Kevin come in late, HLD come in. Man, y'all get them notifications. You got to come up in here. We interviewing people on Wednesday.
That's right. Interview Wednesday. You know that.
Exactly. And when we get Clarissa Shields on here, I ain't even going to send a notification because I want her all to myself.
Hey, look, you really asking for trouble now, boy.
Hey, look, they gonna be like, damn, why Lou on here by herself interviewing Clarissa Shields? Because I didn't send light-skinned Lou a link.
Hey, look, and then the next day I'm gonna be like this. They gonna be like, light-skinned Lou, you got anything to say?
Oh man, Kevin E say, I did vegan for a year, then ran back to meat. Oh, okay. I mean, if I do it, I'm not gonna go vegan fully. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I can eat it in moderation, like certain days and stuff like that. I might eat it, stuff like that. Cause I'm back in the gym. I'm changed my diet already. I lost 7 pounds, so I'm back in there doing my thing. But I don't know. Lou gonna have to talk me into
it. Yeah. Hey, look, I was once told, don't ever try to go cold turkey.
Exactly.
You gotta be every other day or every 2 days. We're gonna get it right though. We're gonna get it right.
So Lou, what you take out of the interview, man?
I took out a journey of a guy that grew up in my city that went through the same trials and tribulations, and he showed no excuses. He showed tough fortitude, and he got to be a world champion. I took from it, man, just always give your best. No matter what situation you are in. If you have faith and hard work and fortitude, it ain't no place that you can't get out of. That's what I took from it.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, he said it right on the nose, man. Especially when I asked him what makes a boxer great, man. Hard work, dedication. Believe in yourself, man. Aspire to be something.
Right.
Keep doing it, keep pushing it, and stuff like that. And one thing that hit home, Lou, when he said, like back in the old days when they been training in boots and shit like that. Lou, it hit home. Cause
It hit home.
before I went to college, I was training them out, working out in my Timberlands, one of McKinley bleachers. You know what I mean? I say, man, that shit. That's why I just started smiling. I say, man, he bringing that shit back, man.
Yeah,
back in the
man.
day, we were training in boots. You know what I mean? Trying to get that thing right, man.
Yeah.
And I just seen Sugar Ray Leonard talking about the same thing just now on his page.
Yep, because it's part of their soul, man. It's in their DNA, man. Because they went through it. I think about what he said about training in the shower, just taking any space, not having to have all the luxury that the fighters have today. And I would never knock that. You get what you get, but to not have that, to have that grimy gym and just show that fortitude and get through that, man. That's big, man. That's big.
Exactly. That's why I brought it up. I say, oh, that's old school. That's Mr. T when he fought Rocky. Rocky got the music, the playing around, and all that shit. Mr. T,
right. Hey, look.
In the shower, dirty ass, taped up, duct tape, punching bag and shit.
Then
like
the water
that.
pipes, he doing the pull-ups. Just think about it. And then Mickey, he said, man, let's go back to the old gym because he understood. We need to go back and get humbled, man. You know?
Exactly. Kevin said they honoring Coach Hinton next month.
Okay.
Yeah. Eric say LA got a lot of vegan restaurants. A very nice black owned one too. Tastes like soul food. Okay. Yeah, man. So there's a lot going on in this world, and a lot going on. Boxing is just an outlet, man. It's a good outlet for some of these guys, man. And thankfully, a lot of these guys that fought in DC, thankfully, a lot of them are still alive.
Exactly.
You know, some of them got health issues, but stuff like that, but they still living. You know. Oh my God! So that gonna be good there, man. Earth say the Rebuttal Entertainment wear looks great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The website is open, y'all. The website is open. Y'all go get some Rebuttal gear, man. I mean, it's real. Oh, here you go, right here. You got some new stuff up in here.
Got the polo shirts, baby. The polo shirts.
/ the Rebuttal Entertainment merch. Go look at the merch. We got something for women in there. We got bathing suits for women too.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man. So y'all want some merch? There you go. Go up to the website, check it out. We got tennis shoes now. You know, if it ain't your cup of tea, it ain't. But it's mine. That's for damn sure. Because they look all right, man. You know. So we doing our damn thing, man. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. They didn't want to talk about nothing. Because tomorrow, you know, we be back at it again. Okay. Oh, Brian, son of God, you been on there already, huh? Oh, you like that hoodie? We say I like that hoodie, Lou. Oh yeah.
And look, and it's a light-skinned dude that make it look good. Remember that, champ.
Yeah, that's on the website right there, son of God, man. You know, go check it out. And there's a lot of stuff up there, man. That's the same hoodie Boston Enthusiast say he win at the Josh Taylor fight this weekend.
That's right. Represent.
Look, hey, wait a minute. For instance, Lou, what did Keith Holmes say about DC people, your friends supporting you?
They don't.
They don't. Perfect fucking example. They don't. I'm telling you. They don't. You know what I mean? And you gotta go all over somewhere else for people to support you. You know what I mean? My man Boston Enthusiast one of the first person to start buying my gear. And guess where he's from? UK, Scotland.
UK.
He ordered stuff from UK, Scotland, man. Look, I talked him up. See? He was listening. My man, there you go.
Boxing Enthusiast. What's up, champ?
He said, yep, I'm going to be wearing it. Oh, man. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Y'all need to go up there, man. Some new stuff in there, man. Support. Look, support the cause, because I need some high-tech shit up in here I need to buy.
That's right. And I always keep an extra hat around, Lord, champ. Always.
Yeah, so hey, look, Friday.
I got my own hat.
You sure do. Oh man, Friday, man. Me and Lou gonna talk Friday after the show. After we get that 1,000 mark, we're gonna get two people some shirts and some hats, man. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll let y'all know who it is, and y'all just send me the address in my email, and we'll send it to you. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna keep the ball rolling, man.
That's
We're gonna
right.
just keep the
Friday, we're
ball
gonna
rolling, man.
celebrate. We're gonna celebrate Friday. I'm already by my I usually don't drink on air, but I'm gonna take a couple shots on Friday, champ. We're gonna call it Good Friday. That's what we're gonna call it.
Exactly. Boston through to say, I noticed that too. Strangers will support you more than your friends sometimes. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly, man. That's how it is. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, that's where the world now. Where to go look at merchandise? Right here. I just showed it to you. There you go, right there, son of God. Streamlabs.com/the Rebuttal Entertainment merch.
That's
There's a
right.
whole bunch of stuff up there, man. I mean, it's a big old page, a lot of good stuff. You could change the colors of the shirts, the sweat hoods, whatever color you like. Light Skin Lou got his own motherfucking gear, y'all. That's how this dude is. He got his own sweatpants and every goddamn thing, man. I mean,
That's right. That's right. The life of a light skinned dude, boy. I got it good over here. Got
oh
it
man.
good.
Hey, look, we keep saying Star Child pretty ass hair. I say, well shit, look who he hanging with. Two pretty
That's
ass
right.
niggas
I
together.
learned it
Oh
from my
man.
cousin, man. Oh
That
man.
that's some funny shit there, man. Yeah, man. So there you go, man. Shoes coming soon. They are nice too. Yeah, they is. They already up. I ordered mine. They should be here probably 3-4 days. I just ordered mine, so they should be here. Shoes coming soon. They are nice. Can't lie. Yeah, they all right, man. You know, you got to get it. You got to be like Snoop Dogg. Wear your own
Yes.
fucking gear.
Wear your own
That's what he do.
shit.
Wear your own shit, man.
Be like,
I
when
mean,
them new rebuttals coming out? Oh man, I'm working on it now, Joe. I'm gonna let you know the release date.
yeah, man. I'm working on it now. I'm partnered up with Reebok. And we're gonna put some Rebuttal wear shoes out, you know, Rebuttal Entertainment tennis shoes out, you know what I mean, with the air cushion in the back. Oh man. So you know, it's good. Life is great, man. We just trying to do what we can do, man. But it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing, man. Keep Holmes inspired everybody. He got everybody pumped today, Lou,
Yeah,
didn't he?
he did, man. I got people sending me texts now, be like, that dude is deep, man. He is deep. See, that's what I'm saying. And see, that's the myth that people always say boxers don't have the intellect. Dude, that shit ain't true, man. And I hope he laid that myth to bed, man, that boxers can't be intellects. That's bullshit. He showed you today, man. This dude gave it to us from all angles, boxing and real life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna go down there whenever we get this restaurant. I'm gonna try the vegan food. Long as it
That's
got some
right.
salt and pepper. Long as it got some salt and pepper, I'm good.
Hey, look, this fool gonna roll up with a salt and pepper shakers in his pocket.
Hey, look,
Like this.
I'm gonna have, as long as he got some salt and pepper, man, it gonna be good for me, man. Oh man, Earth say the light skin Lou collection.
That's right. I like that, Ert. I like
Oh my
that.
God. Don't get them started, Eric. Don't get them started. But Butterware going nationwide. Hopefully, yeah, we're gonna try to get it going, man. You know. Um Antoine Cole say the life of a light-skinned dude. Exactly.
That's right, Antoine. I
Exactly,
hope
man.
that's right. Make sure you
Hey,
subscribe to the channel, champ. Come back and see us.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we gonna be on here tomorrow, 8:30, one of the two, man. We gonna talk what's going on. There's a lot of shit going on, man. I mean, a lot of stuff going on. Dylan White finally signed the contract now. Type to figure knock his ass out, get him out the way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
I know why I think he signed the contract. Why you think he signed it? Why you think he signed it?
He better have signed it. That money would have been disappearing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why
I
you think he signed it?
Somebody told his ass the math numbers, the percentages. You can get a smaller percentage of a higher money bag versus getting a bigger percentage of a smaller bag. And I think he put that math together real quick. He's like, I'm not gonna get 20%. I'm gonna get 20% of more money. And I think he put that together. And I said, let me go ahead and sign this motherfucking contract.
Oh, okay.
And that was it.
That's what you say, Lou.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Let's get this damn show on the road.
Exactly. Bob Through say my brother been vegan for a few years now. Some of the stuff is nice, can't lie. Okay. You know what I mean? As long as the food tastes good, I can eat it. But, I know how the food is, man. Kevin E. say, Keith, Joppy, and Lamar are some intellectual dudes. Exactly.
Exactly, man. And to have those
Mm-hmm.
guys on here and break things down in so many
Yeah,
perspectives, man.
we gotta get Joppy on here. We'll get him on here. I
Yes,
can
we
give
will.
you, 8 million reasons why he signed that contract, Lou.
I bet you can, boxing enthusiast.
He said 8 million reasons. Damn right. That's why I say I have already. Yeah, man. Shit.
That's right. We
And let me
appreciate
tell
it,
y'all,
Antoine.
I don't know why I'm so hyped, man. I just want to see what Gary, Antoine, Russell going to do with Victor Postal Saturday, man.
Yeah.
It might be a bomb burner, Lou. It might be a bomb burner.
Man, I know why you're excited.
Because remember, Victor only lost to 3 champions, man.
Yep, that's it. And he always bring it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he got dominated any of those fights that I remember.
Yeah, ain't got knocked out or nothing.
Yep, ain't get dominated. So I'm looking forward to basketball. I mean, the boxing gods have answered our call. We've been up praying every night. I know I have. And he said he has. I got to take him for his word. I've been praying for these fights, man, because it just adds to excitement to your weekend, knowing that you out doing something with the family. Like, you know what, later on tonight, it's going to be a hell of a fight coming on. I'm going to be able to watch that shit front and center. You can't get no excited than that.
Exactly. And now, I hear everybody in negotiations. Yes, so they didn't leave Devin Haney out for the Devin Haney crybabies. So Cabos and them, they still negotiating with everybody. Right. Lord knows who he's going to fight. I don't give a fuck who he fight. I just want to see a fight. Fight somebody. Exactly. You know what I mean? But let me tell y'all now, the outcome might be differently than what y'all think. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's what makes it exciting, though. Any way this fight scenario goes, whether it's Devin Haney and Kambosos and Lomachenko, it's bomb. It's gonna be good fights.
Exactly.
So you can't argue with that.
Exactly. Then it's gonna be, so if Lomas was gonna sign a 2-fight deal, they're gonna make Devin sign a 2-fight deal. So it's gonna be a 2-fight deal regardless of who it is, you know what I mean? Exactly. But that's only if they beat Kambosos, if he beat them, no chance, it's done. Only 1-fight deal, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a good one, man. But yeah, Boston Tuesday Poster only been dropped by Taylor and Bud. That's it. Never been knocked out. Don't write them off. Exactly. That I said. They're gonna be a bomb burner. They're gonna be a bomb burner. You know what I mean? But I think that Gary Antoine Russell just different. I went back and watched 3 of his fights. I'm like, he throwing angles, man. He going this. He got the speed. You know what I mean? He got the power at 140, man. I think it's just gonna be different. Batu say Poster grew up in Ukrainian amateur system with Loma, Yusaka, Kalinska. Okay. Yeah.
That might pay dividends, boxing enthusiasts. It might pay dividends.
Exactly, man. So
other ways, I think Gary Antoine Russell going to be tested. And that's what I look forward to. What does he do when he lose a round or two, which possibly could happen? What do he come back out and show fortitude and bounce back and get the 2 rounds back? That's what makes me excited, is to see these young guys be tested in the fire, in the line of duty, and how do you respond? That's what gets me.
Exactly. Right now, what do you think Poster is, Luke? B class fighter? B minus?
I give him B. I give him a B.
Okay. Yeah, I give him a B, man. So it's gonna be a challenge, man. It's gonna be a challenge, but I think Gary, Antoine gonna come out, do his thing, man. Gary looks the real deal though. Exactly. That's why me, I don't really give him the eye test. But we're going to give him his ass the eye test this Saturday. He ain't going to be able to
because we're going to have eyeballs on his ass.
Exactly. He fighting a former champion, Luke. Y'all in here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all missed a hell of an interview. Keith Holmes dropping knowledge. He dropping food. He dropping a book. He dropping every motherfucking thing on the Rebuttal Entertainment, man. Exclusive. Here first, man, and we really appreciate it, man. Everything, man. What a wonderful day, Lou. What a wonderful interview.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we about to get up out of here, man. About to get up out of here. We thank everybody for coming in, man. On your way out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Come on in here Friday, man, because we got a big celebration going if everything go the right way. You know, I mean, we hit our thousand mark and subscribers and stuff like that, man. And we're gonna, we gotta make sure Lou don't get too tipsy, you know what I mean?
Two shots. That's it. That's all the light-skinned brother need. My toes gonna be in the air. 2 shots. That's it.
Son of God say, give me some time, family, in a little bond, but promise to buy some well, okay? Both you and light skin Lou, we do look good in black family.
I've been telling them for years.
Exactly, man. I thought Poster was unlucky not to get the decision against Vermeer. Yeah, that was a good fight there, man. Yeah, man. But we got the Son of God, man. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all want some merch right there? I got like 15 hats. Ask me how many he got. Let me stop.
I got 3.
Lou say, fuck that. I got a light skinned Lou hat. That's all that
That's
matters.
right. I got my own hat. That's all I'm talking about. Shit.
But yeah, man, 1,000 rolled in no time. Congrats, guys. Yeah, man. We appreciate it, man. So it's all good, man. We just gonna keep the grind. Hey, this time next year, maybe 10,000, 15,000.
Right.
You never know, man. You know what I mean? That's how we're gonna roll with it. Oh, damn, I got it. Thanks. Damn, why that's on my mind? you keep that go up in you, baby. I tell you that much, man.
It never leaves you, champ.
Yeah, so Lou, tell them, man. Tell them what they missed, because some people just jumped in. Lou,
y'all just jumped in, man. Y'all missed former 2-time world champion, man, Keith Holmes, man. He came down and took to us on a Rebuttal Entertainment, man. That's right. You said Rebuttal Entertainment. He about to pull out all his hats.
No, not tell him, Lou.
And he came through, man, and he dropped some knowledge bombs on us, man. People were quiet. He got my hat, y'all. But yeah, y'all missed it. Go back to the tape, check it out, man. And first of all, drop a like when you come in here. You ring the doorbell when you come in my house. And go back and watch the video, man.
Exactly. Go back to watch the video, man. We can't keep saying it, man. It was very inspirational, man. He just dropped knowledge on everybody, man. And it's all good, man. Y'all make sure y'all come in tomorrow. We're gonna talk some good shit tomorrow and Friday. You know what I mean? Bullets, damn, we up that many? I don't even know how many we got. Bullets say 1,000 by tomorrow, man. Don't even tell me, Lou. You know I don't care.
That's right. My man Shrek. What's up, Shrek?
Man, you missed a good interview, champ. You know what I mean? Go back and listen to it. I was listening, but when I heard you mention my name, I had jumped in the comment. Keith is a real one.
Yes,
okay.
He is, man. Okay. Yes, he is.
Yeah, you know I gotta give you your shout out, man. You know you from UK, Scotland, supporting your own people.
All the way over the pond, baby.
Exactly, man. So that is what it is, man. You know it's all good though. You can't make people do something they don't want to do, man. You know,
That's
but
right.
No matter what, we're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep grinding and stuff like that, man. And Lou ready to get up out of here, man. Lou, but y'all want some merch? We got the merch website back up, man. There you go right there. Go check it out. Let me know what y'all think, man. Streamlabs.com/Rebuttal Entertainment merch, man. And we thank y'all again for coming in, man. And please come in tomorrow, same time, 8:30. We'll let y'all know, man. And we'll talk to you guys later, man.
All right, peace.
Peace and blessings, everybody.